Welcome to Dauntless, the Monster Hunter world produced by Fortnite that doesn't get better than 9 frames per second. With my Memestarometer, I can measure exactly how good games are without needing to do much in the way of research. So to do this, I've created 4 categories: story, content, performance, and replayability. Each category is scored on a scale of 1 to 10 Memestars. To help with the final rating, I weigh story, content, and performance each as 20% of the overall rating, and replayability as 40%. Tally it up and do some math, and that gets you exactly how good the game is, according to the Memestarometer. Dauntless is technically an MMORPG set in the Shattered Islands. After a mass devastation, society rebuilds itself upon the floating fragments of lands that still remain. But the aftermath doesn't just include the continental divide. Behemoths have been roaming the land, killing all that they find and asserting their dominance over the human race. That's where we come in, Slayers. Coming from the city of Ramsgate on the edge of the frontier, we are tasked with killing the beasts that kill us and keeping the Shattered Islands safe and stable. Definitely a change of pace when it comes to new video games releasing, and I like that. I like that the game is trying to say, hey, we're different from the rest by giving the player 3 things. A, free-to-play access, B, cross-platform social systems, and C, a combat system that puts me in a Skyrim mood, for reasons you may or may not find obvious. However, the Memestarometer does not care for nostalgia and appreciates fresh ideas, so Dauntless will receive a 7 out of 10 for story. Coming up on the content, a category I think Dauntless does very well in, the score comes up to a 9 because I can't even number all of the different ways to slay behemoths. There are mastery challenges for you to complete on every item, entity, and mission in the game world. My only problem is matchmaking, which is weird for this genre of game. I like that the server will put you with 3 others as to not leave you going solo every time, and I appreciate the results. Now it tells you what you've accomplished and what you can unlock still. Ramsgate itself also took me a decent while to navigate and learn because of its huge nature and different shopkeepers, if you will, but I still like it.
This next hunt is nothing to take lightly. I'll stay on the horn in case you need any timely advice.
Performance was a big issue for me in many different ways. I've not tested it on other platforms, simply via the lack of owning such platforms, so I only know what I have. I was able to keep 30 frames for about half of the game time, but with this art style, that's not enough. Animations are jerky, camera rotation is jerky, player controlling is jerky, and my frame rate still drops while trying to keep up with the game. Wait times are ridiculously long, and half of the time I tried to get footage, I was forced into the 44,000th position in queue. I give Dauntless a 4 out of 10 on performance because sometimes it did well, like during cutscenes, but I just had a hard time really enjoying it because of this.
The behemoths rule these islands, but we're going to prove them wrong. We are slayers, and slayers live for the hunt.
Last but certainly not least, replayability. My, what a concept that the greatness of a game determines this, and vice versa. Dauntless has a lot to offer, and saying that you don't get bored with it, you can grind it for a long time. Replayability is a 9 out of 10, because for most people I've talked to about this game, they've been able to sit down for sessions and continue to enjoy themselves throughout it. Now, I can't play Dauntless for hours on end, or really any games of this genre, but it's a free game with a semi-fresh feel that delivers itself as an endless gift for the hardcore gamers out there willing to grind. And that's it. Taking a look at the scores, Dauntless, sadly not setting any records, ends up with a total of 7.7, which puts it on the check it out if you have time section. Thanks to everyone for the support on the channel lately. We have grown an insane amount since we started, and the only reason I got past my first stream was because of Jacob Pins. Hell, I wouldn't be making this video if it wasn't for my first subscriber, so thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the footage. If you did, drop a like and subscribe if you're new, and enjoy the rest of my footage.
Nice of you to join us. Take your position, Rook. Listen up. I don't train failures. It's not worth my time. And time is not on our side. There are more behemoths turning up on the frontier every day. And like it or not, you lot are all that stands between them and the good people of Ramsgate. The people who pay me to make sure you know your acts from a pole in the ground.
Hold fast back there, people. Just a bit of turbulence.
Today's the day you prove you can all be let off the leash. I'm not going to be waiting for you at the drop zone, in case things go wrong. Today you prove you're not just recruits, you're slayers.
Yeah?
Go!
Recruit, this is the bosun. We can't get to you right now. That storm didn't just blast the hull. It also drained our power. We have to make field repairs and refill the aether traps if we're going to get back to Ramsgate. That's where you come in. We spotted a rogue Nasher on your island. And that rogue should contain more than enough aether to power the ship for our return journey. And listen, if you need advice, don't hesitate to call. We'll keep the radio on for you. You landed close to a behemoth, recruit. Strike now, or you'll never get off that island alive. It's time you were on the move. Take a moment to check out your surroundings. Make sure you can still use your sword arm. Behemoth spotted. Get ready for a fight. With proper timing, you can dodge right through a behemoth's attack and escape unscathed. If you're hurting, use a potion. Ramsgate doesn't need any more dead heroes. Your weapon is charged. Hit that behemoth with something special. crazy, and I'm seeing a massive ether spike on that island. Just send up a flare so we can home in on your exact position. Nice work. We'll be able to refill the aether traps and get ourselves back to Ramsgate in no time.